My A1C was 6.4, and I had blood tests done a year later, and it is now 5.3. But I also have lost a lot of weight in the process. My weight was at 266 pounds, and now it's about 170. My weight loss now is 96 pounds. I was diagnosed with prediabetes several years ago, but was first diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in February of last year. During the time that I was diagnosed with prediabetes, I was always working to try to lower it to make my A1C better and didn't have a lot of success with it. I did switch to fully plant-based eating in 2019, and that helped some. It just wasn't enough to make the difference. When I had that first visit with my doctor and the results came back after blood work that my A1C had gone up to 6.4, I did not want to start medication. And we had a discussion about that. And she gave me the okay to wait until I tried making some changes. And I had heard at that point about mastering diabetes. I really didn't know a format. I didn't know about the coaching, but somewhere in my plant-based journey, I had heard about it. And so I went home from that appointment and knew I needed some accountability, knew I needed a better plan for addressing this. I looked it up. I got online, got some information there, and booked a call because I knew that would be the easiest way to get some information, and signed up on that call and dove in. One of the things that has been a big change for me is that I'm going to the gym now. We joined a local gym, and I do a reformer Pilates class once a week that I love. It just feels so good. And then I do an Aqua Aerobics class, which is my biggest cardio workout for the week. Gets me up into the zones 3 and 4 and sometimes 5. And then I also do a functional strength class followed by a yoga class. And that combo is really good for me because I'm lifting weights and really working those muscles and then stretching them all out and relaxing and bringing my heart rate down. And then I also do walking. I try on the days I don't go to the gym to walk. The other kinds of things that were somewhat of a surprise to me, I've never exercised this much since probably when I was in high school, and I was on the swim team in high school and I was swimming every day after school. That's the time I can think of when I've exercised this much. But I'm loving this exercise. That's the difference, is it feels good, it feels achievable. I can see the results. I feel more energetic. I'm sleeping better. All of those things have gotten better, which is really great. A couple of surprises that have happened over this year. Before I started mastering diabetes, I was having a lot of pain in my hands and feet. My mom has arthritis, and I really thought that I was developing arthritis. I was having trouble writing. My hands were just hurting, kind of aching. That has completely gone away. And the same thing with my feet. I was spending money on all of these different treatment methods for what I thought was plantar fasciitis. My doctor wasn't coming up with anything that she thought it was, and it's gone away. My A1C was 6.4. And I had blood tests done a year later, and it is now 5.3. But I also have lost a lot of weight in the process. My weight was at 266 pounds, and now it's about 170. My weight loss now is 96 pounds. My enzymes were high. So the ALT was at 97 and it's currently 23. And AST was 72 and is now 24. So both of those came down. The other thing that was high and has changed dramatically is my cholesterol. So my total cholesterol starting was 183 and is now 125. And my triglycerides have always been something that I've worked on. They were 162 and are now 105. When I first started the coaching program, I immediately felt like I was building friendships. I had some accountability and was finding all sorts of ways that were supporting what I was doing. From the very beginning, I looked forward to the weekly coaching sessions because I knew that I was going to learn new things. And I did all the time. I was going to get meal ideas because we talk a lot about what are we eating, what is good, what do we like, what's helpful for shopping, all of those kinds of tips. So I was getting lots and lots of tips. I was getting quick answers to my questions, any of the questions that I had about, am I doing this the right way? Is there a better way to do meal planning, things like that? And all of that contributed to me being supported and being held accountable to what I was doing and what I needed to do. For the food that I eat, I love the fact that if I'm eating the right foods, I can eat as much as I want because sometimes I just want to feel satisfied and feel full. And one of the things that I love about this program is that there is a lot of information on what you can do to feel satisfied and what you can do in terms of the foods that you choose. And I don't feel like I'm deprived. I feel like I'm getting a lot of really good food, especially because over time I've figured out what I like among the choices that I have. And so I don't feel like I'm hungry. I don't feel like I'm missing out. And because I think what the key to it all is that I've had so much success with it in terms of my health, and I'm feeling so much better that I've just made the decision I'm going to eat the things that make me feel better and healthier and not go for some of those things that I used to that were satisfying. Yeah, they were satisfying in the moment, but they did not result in good things for me. Some of my favorite things to eat. I love kale. I love the Tuscan Dino kale is my favorite kale. I grow it in my garden. I love going out and picking it and eating it that day. I build lots of bowls around that and arugula, because those are the two leafy greens. I eat lots of them. When I'm growing beets, I eat the beet greens. I love the greens that I get off of, even sometimes I make broth with the carrot tops, the carrot greens that I get. So I love lots of different greens, but those are my two favorites. So I'll often start a bowl with some kale that I just cook a little bit to soften it up, or I soften it by putting some vinegar on it first and just massaging it, and it softens it just a little bit. But I'll start a bowl with that, and then I will put whatever kind of beans that I have on top of that, and then whatever vegetables I got at the grocery store that week that look good. And I'll add some vegetables. I love tomatoes, I love fresh beets, carrots, celery. I love all kinds of squash. So I'll put all those, and I just build a bowl that way. Sometimes I put some grains on it. The other thing besides bowls is I love soups. And again, I can make a soup. I'll make a big batch of soup in my Dutch oven and eat some of it through the week for several days, but then I freeze it and I can pull it out and enjoy it that way. The greatest gift that I've gotten from mastering diabetes is I feel like I have regained good health. I feel like I have given my body a chance now to age normally, to continue this process and feed my body what I need. And that gift of health at 66 is just hard to compare to anything else.
Real quick, I've got a gift for you. It's our free Mastering Diabetes Meal Guide. The exact system our team spent hundreds of hours creating to help people lower blood sugar and reverse insulin resistance naturally. Inside, we show you the specific foods that make your cells more insulin sensitive, not less. You'll learn how to build meals that clear fat out of your liver and muscle tissue, restoring your body's ability to move glucose from your bloodstream into your cells. It's a science-backed blueprint with recipes, grocery lists, and real-world meals that thousands of our clients use to drop their fasting numbers, boost energy, and watch their A1C fall naturally. And here's the best part. It's completely free. All you have to do is comment the word guide below and we'll send it straight to you. No catch, no strings, just the exact framework that's helped thousands of people finally take control of their blood sugar and their life once again. Until next time, keep those carbs high and that A1C low.